Welcome to the Care Sis Podcast with me, Ki, and KiKi.
Join two friends for a conversation around self-care in real life. We'll talk about anything on the spectrum from bubble baths to setting boundaries to managing friendships and more.
As your sisters, we also just want to provide a weekly check-in. You know, like big sis asking little sis, sis, you good? So come on in, sis. Let's talk about how we can take better care of ourselves.
Hey, Ki.
What's up, KiKi?
Oh, that sounded real bad. My throat sounded like it was cracking.
Oh, I was gonna say, what'd I say? What'd I do?
No, you didn't do anything. I was just like, hey, Ki. But yeah.
Again this weekend, because you're supposed to be turning up. You can't be coffeesha.
No, I'm not. I actually haven't coughed in a long time. But I was just trying to clear my throat, I guess.
Let me clear my throat. I'm about to have a party by myself in my house as I finish up this course tonight. Y'all, I feel like I'm in undergrad again. I'm literally bringing it down to the wire. I got until 11:59 to finish this course tonight.
Yeah, and you're going to get it done. I have faith in you.
I am, because I have a celebratory brunch planned for tomorrow. So it's going to get done tonight.
So we sending her all the positive vibes and stuff, and she over here dancing. So yeah,
Appreciate
she got it. She got it. Okay, honey.
Okay. Sorry.
Party of one.
Party of one.
Party of one. How was your week other than your studying for your
That's all I've done.
course? That's all you've done.
That's it. That got my workout on, and then Mother Nature came. That helpful. Other than that, the week has been great.
Well, I'm glad that you're coming off the end of it, I guess. Coming to the end of it. So you can celebrate.
So this is what's important. The cramps have stopped.
Okay, that's good. That's always good.
We're gonna have a whole episode about menstruation and self-care.
That's going to be a miserable episode.
Miserable. You hear me? However, I do know a lot of yoga for menstruation, and I'm sure there's some breathing. This might actually could work. There's a lot of stuff you can do for self-care. Girl, we might have found a new topic.
Okay. I'm going to let you do that one, friend.
How was your week?
It was okay. I was a little flustered today because I was trying to get some stuff done so I could leave work early. Still ended up not leaving as early as I planned, but I still got out of there. But
I'm finna go be in these streets for part 17 of your birthday?
Oh yeah, whole month. I'm gonna find something to do every weekend, hopefully. Even if it's something is nothing. Yeah. Whole month.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how my week is, and I'm getting ready to go out of town for, I guess, part 2 or 3 of my celebration. Yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah, so I took like a cat nap. I took literally like a 20-minute nap before I got up here. So because I got to drive. Yeah,
I'm a fan. I don't know what you want me to like. I'm all for the 20-minute cat naps. Like those are.
I know some people don't like them. You know, they're like,
oh, girl.
20 minutes is a tease. I'm like, girl, all I really need is about 10 good minutes of me sleep. Like not just closing my eyes, but actually sleep 10 minutes and wake me up. I feel like I slept 8 hours.
Listen, don't make me find the article, because a 20-minute nap is really all you need. They call them, well, people used to call them power nap. But yeah, it's enough to like re-energize you, but it's not, it's not long enough that your sleep will be disrupted for the night. But, you're re-energized. So shit.
That's why I like them because, right. That's why I like them because I'm the person, if I took an hour nap, I'm going to be up all night. Like that's my energy for the rest of the night. You can forget it. Last night I was up to like 3 doing my hair again. Because I also misunderstood that, I can't be doing like these YouTube people, and I can't be doing stuff in 2 hours for my own head. It just don't happen. So yeah, but it's done. My hair is done. I got on scars right now, but it's done.
I'm so proud.
Thank you. I'm proud too. I was proud at 3:00 when I could climb in my bed and go to sleep.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Hey, I found a new hairdresser. Woo!
A new one? Was it word of mouth?
No, actually, she's not new at all. She had moved from Fayetteville first, about I'll say pretty much the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, yes, because I got my hair done from her in like February-ish of 2020. I'll never forget. And then, yes, Lord, because I'll never forget, I got my hair done from her January, February 2020. And then next thing you know, we're shut down. So I was like, but what about my hair though, Governor? What about my hair? So I haven't seen her since then. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm glad you did, because it's hard to find a good stylist.
Yes, Lord.
Especially now.
Yes, Lord.
It's hard. So stick by her. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't play. Like, literally, I can count on one hand how many hands or how many sets of hands have been in my hair since I've been natural. And that's over 20 years.
Girl, I can count that on one hand over my whole life. I don't trust people.
Well, that's because
you
do your own hair. You're that person.
Well, I grew up with my aunt doing my hair in her shop, so I was spoiled. So like when I go to other people's, I'm kind of like comparing, like this ain't what I want. Yeah. And I ain't about to sit in nobody's shop for 8 hours a day because they don't know how to time appointments.
Oh, shop me, please, because I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. I can do the same thing in that same amount of time at my house.
Yeah, I can't. So
I know. Listen. Different strokes for different folks. We good. So, what did you do for self-care last week?
So I had an amazing 4th weekend, and I shared my little reels. I tried all the things for skincare routines. I gave myself a mask. I gave myself a body scrub. I did the dry brushing. I took a bath. I just spent the weekend like pampering me. Listen, we're going to talk about this a little later, but like the world has just been so heavy for those of us that like are a little empathic, or for those of us that are involved in like social activism. The world has just been so heavy lately. And I just needed some me time. So that's what I did. So that was beautiful and amazing. So between that and working on this class and like just trying to get my life together, like this summer has been about like putting the smack down on my personal life, because I've attended to business, I've attended to all things sorority. We're on break for sorority stuff, so yeah, now I'm trying to get Nikia together.
Yeah, get yourself together. I'm glad you did that. That sounds like it was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time.
The introvert in me is happy. Mm-hmm.
Of course, my birthday weekend, I went to dinner. I went axe throwing. Me and my mom went and got facials. And
you went axe throwing?
Yeah.
How was that?
I suck, but it was fun, So I started off strong, and then like after the first few throws, it just didn't pick back up. Like I would hit it every once in a while. Got close to the target, not on the target, but that was only like 2 or 3 times. And every time I would record, no target, no nothing. And then when I wouldn't, of course, that's when I would hit it close. So yeah, it was fun though.
You know what's wild?
What?
And I was just thinking about this the other day. I still ain't got no damn Easter basket.
Oh my God. Miss Darlene, can you please get her an Easter basket? Or if
Like,
you listen, if you're listening, Miss Darlene, please
somebody tell her. Somebody tell her.
get her an Easter basket because she is really dwelling on this, and we in the middle of the year, and we don't need her going to the second half being all resentful towards not getting the Easter basket. Miss Darlene, all you have to do is go to Dollar Tree, get a basket, get some Easter hay stuff, and then put some candy in there. Make her a card and put it all up in a nice little bubble wrap or whatever, and give it to her.
See?
That's it. But I'm going to hope and pray that she does, because this don't look like it's going to end pretty. So let's talk about last week's episode. That was my birthday episode. And basically I just went back over an old blog post titled 30 Things That I've Learned at 30 or While Turning 30. Something like that. I'll put that in the show notes, description, all of that, so y'all can click on it and read it. But I did go over those and I just kind of reflected on those, which I think they're timeless life lessons. So I can go back at any time and read it over and over again, just to remind myself of what I need to be doing.
I just was not that emotionally intelligent at 30. So I just admit it.
Yeah, but that was last week's episode. So we are going to go into our For the Culture segment. First of all, I'm saying it just like there was that meme that was going around on social media that was saying America didn't deserve a birthday this year, and I agree. I did go see fireworks, but that was because it was my birthday. It's all about me, okay? It's all about me. It's all about me. Okay, I'm just joking.
Oh, girl.
But yeah, I did that because it was my birthday. But yeah. And then I saw another meme that was like, Black people don't really celebrate American holidays. We just be happy to be off work. And I was
my brother posted that. I was cracking up. However, I said I didn't do nothing on the 4th. Nope. I was in full on protest.
I was like, this is the truest thing, especially holidays like the 4th and Thanksgiving, those holidays that are kind of questionable. Yeah, we just be getting together with our family because everybody has the same day off. It's convenient.
I'm not gonna lie, that is very true. It's just convenient. Everybody got the same day off.
It's very convenient. So sorry to break it to y'all, but that's what we be doing. It is Minority Mental Health Month, so we'll have to talk about that in another episode, unless you want to add some more to that, Key, because I don't have a lot of details yet. But yeah, it's Minority Mental Health Month.
I'm gonna need all sorts of mental health services if I don't get through this course. So go on, grab the resources, friend, because I don't know.
I will have them to you for the next episode.
I appreciate it.
I got you. I don't know if we want to talk about the Jayland Walker thing.
I don't really want to talk about it.
I mean, let's go. Let's go. We ain't got to do it again next week. We can address it now and then,
I don't like reliving trauma. I don't like enforcing trauma upon myself. I know we are in this social media, quick, fast, in a hurry news information age. So I have not seen the video. I will not be watching the video. That is traumatic. And it's also very symbolic. It replicates, it's modern day lynching, in my opinion. I wouldn't watch a lynch. I don't like what they stand for. So I'm not going to watch this video of Jayland Maynard. I am repulsed that, truthfully, like, the whole story hasn't gone out, right? But it's, it's the same MO.
Yeah.
Unarmed Black man runs from the cops because he's scared, because why not? And then he gets gunned down. This man was shot he was shot close to 90 times, 60 bullets hit. That means one of my gun enthusiast friends did the math for me. He said, if that's 5 officers on scene, everybody unloaded their clip to shoot him.
Right.
And I'm like, say what now? Yeah, so that's like everybody, he said it was either if 5 or 6 officers are on the scene, that's all of them unloaded their clip except for one person.
Right.
So I was like, damn.
Which is ridiculous.
Yes. And the very next day, 2 states over, or was it the same day, 2 states over? Anyway, it all ran together. But just a few states over in Chicago, this little deranged little kid shot up a parade.
Right.
He ran from the cops, but he got taken into custody alive. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, put simply, when I saw you post, don't watch that video. I just took your advice. I didn't even know what the story was yet. I was just like, okay, nope, not gonna do it. So to this day, to this recording, I have not watched this video, and I'll probably try to avoid it at all costs. Like you said, it's just trauma, and trauma stores in our bodies. We'll have to talk about that another time. But yeah, we don't need that, y'all.
Nope.
We know what happened. We don't need to keep seeing it over and over again.
Nope.
So yeah, that was that in a nutshell. On a lighter note, yeah. So I told y'all I did my hair last night, and it came out okay.
I like the color. Y'all can't see it, but KiKi put some blonding up in her hair.
Yes. So I have to remind myself that I am not these YouTube mommies who can get stuff done in 2 hours.
Did you say YouTube mom?
I can't get this stuff done in 2 hours, especially when I'm doing my own hair. Now, if I was doing yours or somebody else's hair, I probably would knock it out in 2 hours. But parting and all that stuff is just, I had washed my hair last night and did my hair all in one night. Everybody knows that wash day takes forever. And then on top of that, I did my hair because I thought it was only going to take like 2 hours. It didn't. So yeah, I'm just being realistic with myself that, next time I plan my hair, I'm just going to have to plan it like I do on the weekends. Do it when I got all day to do nothing and not work the next day.
Girl.
I'm just looking over here at these YouTube videos and I'm just like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I just need to feed this hair in. Okay, I can do that. Girl, I was struggling last night. Struggling.
I hear the stories of the women who go and get their like track sewn in or whatever. And the requirement is you come with your hair washed, clean, and dried. Some people have to already be cornrowed. I would just go bald. Like if that was my fate, I would just go bald. Because there's no way. There's no way.
I am so annoyed with like today's stylists because why, if you're a hairstylist, why do I have to have all this stuff done before I get to you all the time?
I would never make it. So I thank God that the people that do regular locks, not sister locks, because sister locks, I'm hearing the same things about them. But I thank God that I'm still of the lock world, lock nation, where they still wash and style heads. Right. Thank you. Please never change.
I'm just glad that I'm able to do my own hair because this is ridiculous.
Please never change.
All right, and last but not least, I saw a post where this girl was texting her boss and telling her she couldn't come to work because her child is on life support. And the boss was basically saying that, oh, so you're quitting. And I was just like, I'm sitting over here in shock. Like, did she just say that she can't come to work because her child is on life support? And you just tell her that she quit? She was like, I was letting you know beforehand. And I'm pretty sure there's been some stuff that led up to it. And the boss was like, I've been more than accommodating. If you can't make it to work, then you're just quitting. And I was like, what?
How's that future song go? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, right?
That just brought me back to like our episode F That Job, because y'all, if these bosses out here like this, they don't care. Come life or death, they don't care. They want you there. They want that body in the building.
It's the audacity for me.
Girl, I was just sitting here like in shock, like what is going on?
Her daughter's on life support? Like seriously? Like
Yeah.
That's insane,
Like,
yo.
I can't even see myself as a manager being like, you need to be here. Dang.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. Let me go on record. These middle managers out here killing corporations. Yeah. I said it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, all right. So that's it for the culture segment, unless you want to add something else, Ki.
For the culture. For the culture.
Is that our theme song? Do we need a theme song?
For the culture. For the culture. For the culture. For the culture. Okay. I got it on my system now. I'm okay.
Let's see if I can make this into a theme song for Oh my goodness. All right. Moving on to our topic this week. We've reached the middle of the year, y'all. It's literally the middle of the year. So
I promise you it was just like February.
It was. It really was. So we're gonna do a mid-year check-in. So like let's talk about how your resolutions and your goals and your intentions are going. You know, the ones you set at the beginning of the year. You know, some people set them resolutions like, I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna go 3 times a week. I'm gonna cut back on eating fried foods. I'm gonna have no meat Mondays. You know, those things. I don't know. These are just things I'm throwing out there. We're gonna check in with that and see how we're going, how things are going with us, and we're gonna give y'all some tips or some journal prompts, I would say, to kind of check in with yourself. So we're keeping it simple today, y'all. We're gonna talk about our personal goals, how we feel they're going so far, and we'll give y'all a few journal prompts.
I like it.
Yes. We ready to get into it, Ki?
Let's do it.
All right. So first for us, what were some goals or resolutions or intentions that you set at the beginning of the year? And for me, I didn't set any resolutions. Goals are kind of like a more periodic thing than just the year. So I did take a class, a yoga class with Vanessa from the Black Girl Yoga Group, the founder of Black Girl Yoga.
Yeah.
So she had a New Year's Day class, and I remember it, and it was like a journal and yoga class. So she had us like write down a word that we wanted to embody for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So my word was vibrant. And I drew it with a bunch of bright colors, you know, just to embody that word. So that was mine. That's basically what my goal or intention was for the year, to be vibrant, to be my most vibrant self.
Let me ask you, how does that, before we get to me, how does that, like, knowing that that was your word, right? How does that, how do you feel like it reflected on your year, or how do you think it molded or shaped your year?
Oh, I was going to get into that.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to get into it later. Did I skip ahead?
You might have skipped ahead a little bit, but it's okay. It's good. It's all good.
My bad. Then me. So, I am not a resolutions person, but I am very goal/task oriented. Or let me rephrase. I try to be goal/task oriented. I am task oriented. I am goal oriented. I try to be. I will say one thing for myself that I set myself this year I was going to be more intentional about my goals and obtaining them. So one thing that I know that I've done more this year is I've been manifesting with my friends and like writing goals out, putting them up, like, so they're on my mirror in the bathroom or on a whiteboard or stuff like that. I've been more intentional about that so I can constantly see my goals. As well as I've just been more intentional about making the goal or reaching the goal that I make. Cause sometimes I can be really passive or I get caught up in things, right? Like I'll be like, I'm going to do this. Oh, wait, and I'm going to do this. Sure, I'll help you with that. And, like I piled 50 things on my plates, forgetting the first thing that I said I was going to do. So this year, I wanted to be more intentional about the goals that I set and the goals that I achieve, as well as I wanted to be more intentional about like manifesting. And I just wanted to be more intentional.
Right. So did you have a specific goal, like an overall goal? That was your goal, being intentional. Sorry. So my next question was, were there new goals that entered the chat as the year progressed? So like, as the year kind of was going along, were there new things that you discovered that you wanted to do? I don't think that I guess, because here recently, we rebranding, both of us. Those new goals entered the chat. That's kind of my focus right now, is to rebrand and just like have more of myself in the brand. I was also going to say, like, I know every year I do participate in Lent or like fasting for like 40 days. And usually when I do that at the beginning, I usually write out all of the things that I want to pray about or I want to achieve. And I've done that for the past 2 years. And I actually like doing that because that's something I can look back at and say, it's kind of like a manifesto, like, it's kind of like a manifesto, like I want all these things to come true. I want all these things to be done. So I need to like do that for other things, not just my fasting period, but it's a good practice to do.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about you?
Wait, what was the question?
Were there new goals that entered the chat as the year progressed? So did you have new intentions, new goals, or anything that came as the year started to move?
Yeah, sure. Again, I wanted to just be more intentional about me and making moves in my life. So that is just a series of things that I needed to get done. So yes, I will say that there's new things that enter the chat about monthly. But I can say that I'm checking things off the list. Okay. Things is coming off the whiteboard. You hear me? They didn't came
That's
off.
what matters.
It ain't there no more.
That's what matters, though. That is what matters.
Yeah, so literally, things have entered the chat because I've been steady marking things off. So there we go.
Okay, so what is something that you've accomplished? What is something that you've marked off your list that you would want to share?
Your girl moved. So I moved. I got a new job. What's some other things? I'll be rebranding. I just secured a reoccurring gig doing yoga at this brewery in Fayetteville. So I'm hella excited about that. That's how you moved? Okay, because I moved. That was a big one for me. That was probably a goal or resolution, all of them wrapped up. Like moving was big. So I did that. So yeah, that's 3 major ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine, because I feel like I'm pivoting, my number one thing that I checked off my list was starting the podcast. Finally, because we had this in the talks for a while, and then things happened, life happened, and then we came back around to it. So
why she had to say it like that though?
What? Life happens. Would I say it like? Why you doing that?
You're like, we finally started the podcast.
No, I'm just saying, because me, of course, I had the idea, and I had to take some time to like get it together the way that it wanted to. So it finally came together this year. And I'm a big believer in things happen when it's supposed to happen. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean it in a way that you were implying.
Let me just say that since Black Music Month, like everything now, I just relate back to a song. So ever since you said vibrant, I can't get vibrant thing out of my head.
Nothing wrong with it. It's a good song.
I mean, I thought so, but
yeah, it is. So that leads me to the next question, which is kind of what we said. How do you think things are going so far? What has worked for you as you work towards your goals, and what hasn't worked?
What's worked for me, I've had to. Okay, so this year, a lot of my goals were like personal, and it was about like me accomplishing some things like for me, right? So a few things that were helpful actually. I know we talked about, and we're going to talk about again later. So here I am jumping ahead again, but we talked about SMART goals, right? I will say being more specific about my goals has been helpful. I'm not really big on assigning times because I too kind of believe that things happen where they're supposed to. So if I'd be like, I'm gonna get this done in 30 days. Here we go, day 31, and I'm feeling like shit.
Right.
So I was more I was more specific about some goals. I think the whole manifest method, and by that, y'all, I mean like manifesting isn't just like, I want a new car, boom, and you forget about it, don't think about it again. Like manifesting is you're constantly reminding yourself, you have your visual reminders, whatever works for you, whether it's your visual reminders, whether it's mantras, whether it's constantly, and mantra again just means like meditation. So whether it's meditations, whether it's constantly saying, I want a new car, I want a new car. It's a combination of some things for some people. I'm gonna let y'all and where you land with your God, I'm gonna let that, you handle that. But manifesting has been helpful for me this year. And I'll say those two things, just being specific and really truly like envisioning and manifesting my goals. That has been helpful for me.
Right. Okay. I would say, and I've done this like twice this year, which is not a lot. But when I did do it, it worked for me because I'm a person that likes things to run smoothly and I don't have to constantly do it over and over again. So like planning out my emails for my mailing lists, planning out my emails for classes and stuff, and having it already scheduled makes things run so much smoother for myself. Because, we both are one women shows, like we're trying to run these businesses by ourselves, with some help, but not all. But stuff like that actually just makes me feel better and know that it's already done. So I don't have to think like, oh, did I send an email today? No, it was scheduled for 4 p.m. It's gone. So like what I really have to do. So it worked for me and it didn't work for me because I didn't do it, but it worked for me because I actually took time out the month before to plan out the next month and actually schedule things and have it done. And I really need to get back to doing that. So I'm hopefully going to do that this month and start off on the right foot. So we're going to see.
I'll say some things that haven't worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like this good space that I'm in and being positive about these goals and seeing them come to fruition. That hasn't been a, all year type of thing. That's literally been in the past couple months. And I recognize the difference is I'm not as busy and I've been able to set more boundaries in that, hey, y'all, I can't be at brunch all day. I got to go home at 2 to record. Hey, y'all, I've had to set boundaries and been firm with myself about keeping them. So those are some ways that I haven't been successful all year. Honestly, a lot of the things that I said that I've accomplished this year, they've happened in the last 30 days, a month or so.
It still answered the question, right?
And they happened. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It answered the question. So you're good. Mhm. So moving on. So, oh, I forgot to ask this. So I asked about what you've accomplished if you didn't accomplish certain things, what shifted your focus away? And I think we already kind of touched on it a little bit. Somewhat. I just
A
get
damn
distracted.
social life. That's what happens.
I get distracted. Like when I told you about the planning things for myself, I get distracted in the middle of the month when I have to stop and like do stuff that should have been done the month before.
Damn, trying to have a damn social life. That's what distracts me every single time.
So yeah, that's what shifts. My focus just shifts from being overwhelmed, I guess. Yeah, because once you're overwhelmed, there's no coming back. There's nothing. I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm
I'm
about to do what
done.
I want to do.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So next question is, what will you focus your energy on in the last half of the year?
Just skip me, friend. Just skip me, friend.
When it comes to what I'm focusing on, this whole rebrand for me, I'm hoping will help to bring out the vibrant side of me instead of feeling like I am having to be my brand. Yes, sunshine. That's what I am, sunshine. A big old ray of sunshine. That's what Key was doing. Broadway arms, that's what it looks like. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be focusing my energy on is this rebrand and just keeping myself consistent with growing as a business and as a person.
I like that. I'll say the last half of the year, kind of similar. Like I said, I'm on break this summer from all things sorority. But I know that I'm going to get busy with that in the fall. Mostly because there's going to be an election coming up, and that's one of my responsibilities in my sorority is like civic engagement and stuff. Yay! I can't escape it. So that's what they gotta do. So I know I'm gonna get busy. So I think for me, continuing to be intentional about getting stuff done for me is going to be important. Also, like, you know, I'm trying to be an adult these days, y'all. And being more intentional about my my business. So yoga with Ki, being more intentional about yoga with Ki is important. So I have to be more intentional about that. Yeah, so making time for me, making time for my business, yet, you know, maintaining my responsibilities. I need a nap just thinking about it, actually. But it'll get done. Mm-hmm. It'll get done.
I completely understand that. And I just woke up from a nap, so.
It's real.
Right, it is. So last question for us. If you could pick a word as your intention for the rest of the year, what would it be? I know. This was easy for me because I'm still going to remain with my vibrant word because I feel like I haven't.
I feel like it's cheating.
How's that cheating?
Because I didn't have a word. I didn't go to the workshop. I ain't had all year to think about it.
I didn't have all year to think about it. I had to think about it in that workshop.
But you've had 6 months to work on it.
And I'm not finished with the word, so I'm going to use it again. You're going to stop looking at me like that. You're going to stop looking at me like that. You can do it, Ki. You can. You can do it.
And I mostly can't because there's no song that will go with it.
Okay, well, pick a song. Pick a song. Pick a song that's going to get you through the rest of the year. Pick a song that every time you think about it, it's going to boost your mood and motivate you to do some things.
Okay, you know what my jam is? And I hate to admit it. My jam right now is Beyonce's "You Can't Break My Soul." I love that song. I almost listen to it like almost every day when I wake up. It's very motivating for me. Not that I have a whole lot that is like trying to break my soul, but like I don't want. People have been asking me recently, like, Nikia, how are you? And I'd be like, oh, I'm full. And I'd be like, you know, or I've gotten to a space where I'm really trying to do check-ins, like intentional check-ins with friends. And when I'm just like, yo, like life is really good right now. And then I can play, you won't break my soul. You won't break, because yo, like I don't want to leave this space. So I think my word is going to be intentional. I want to continue to be intentional. Okay. And You Can't Break My Soul. That's my song.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I'm part of the Beehive. I'm not. That's why I didn't want to mention it. I ain't willing to make that commitment. It seems harsh and painful to be part of the Beehive.
It's a lot.
And expensive.
I've never subscribed to that, but I feel like it's another job and I don't want it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I'm not there, but I do like the song.
Okay. Well, that's it for our mid-year check-in.
All right, y'all. So we gave you our mid-year check-in. So now I'm finna ask you. Hey, you. Hey, friend. Hey girl. Hey.
Hey, sis.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Listen. How do you feel in this moment? How do you feel about your life? Where you are in your life? And I want you to be real honest with yourself. Otherwise, you're just sugarcoating, and that'll get you nowhere. See, we come in for this next half of the year. We come in with like, if y'all thought we were real before, we finna get like grimy, like, like bare face, all natural. Y'all can't. Okay.
She voting for y'all. That's all natural.
There you go. Because we need to take this to YouTube. Because I got faces and shoulders to move. Here we go. All right, next question. What were your goals, intentions, or resolutions at the beginning of the year? So as 2022 started, what did you want to see yourself doing? What were your goals? What were your intentions? What were your manifestations? What was your affirmation, friend? What did you say? What did you walk around the house saying that first week of January that you didn't forgot already? Because I know I didn't forgot. But what did you say? Okay. Have you met any of those goals? If you've met those goals, friend, I need you to make sure that you celebrate yourself. Like because listen, we have lost, I know I personally have lost quite a few people in the last couple of years since, lockdown and whatnot. So I'm all about the celebration. Like I have planned a celebratory brunch for finishing this class already for tomorrow. So we celebrate. So have you met your goals? And if you have you celebrated? What processes or habits have worked for you this year? So if you've achieved some goals, what has worked for you? And then what didn't work for you, whether it was the goal itself or whether it was the process itself? Maybe you had said that you was going to lose 30 pounds by walking around the block every day, and maybe you didn't lose the 30, or maybe, and was it because you didn't walk around the block every day? Or maybe just because, in addition to walking around the block, you also picked up a cookie habit. I mean, I'm staring and pointing at myself. I'm gonna move on. How can you improve and prepare for the second half of the year? So what can we do different? All right. What do you want to focus your energy on for the rest of the year? I mean, of course, besides supporting the Care Sis podcast, what do you want to focus on for the rest of the year? And then finally, if you could pick a word that describes your intention, what would it be and why? And you can also pick a theme song, because we got to get it. You can't break my soul. You can't break my soul. That's it.
All right, y'all. So that was for you to do your own mid-year check-in, because we all need to check in with ourselves periodically anyway, but this is the perfect time to do it. And we telling y'all to, so you have to do it. Get you a journal, get you a piece of paper, grab a notes app on your phone and go back a few seconds and go ahead and listen to that and write it down. Like she said, be real honest with yourself, because we ain't about the sugarcoating. You can say you did good the first half of the year and then you look back, ain't nothing been accomplished. So no, we don't need that. And Ki is looking back at it. I don't know. She keep looking back at it, y'all. She keep looking back at it. It is so funny. But this is your mid-year check-in. Take some time to reflect on your year so far and take some time to kind of plan for or set an intention for the rest of the year. That's what we want you to do. This is how we take care of ourselves, right? This is another form of our self-care.
Yes.
If you're not improving, what are you doing, sis? Mm-hmm. All right. So we've come to the part of the program. I made Ki choke. I'm sorry. We've come to the part of the program where we encourage y'all to share. Y'all know we say this every week. Share, share, share. When you talk to your friends, all you got to do is say, hey, have you listened to this podcast yet? It's called Take Care Sis. These two girls are crazy as hell, but, listen to them. They got some gems for you.
Y'all be sharing the drinks at the table during brunch. You take a bite off your homegirl's plate. The least you can do is put your homegirl on to a cool new podcast.
Exactly.
Support this Black-owned business, friend. Support this small business.
Support us. Share it wherever you're sharing all this other nonsense that y'all be sharing up here, okay? Because I've been seeing it.
Yeah, because y'all be sharing stuff. So if you're gonna share some good stuff. Dang it, share some good stuff.
Yes, share podcasts. And know that you can find us, Take Care Sis, on Instagram and Facebook for now, at Take Care Sis Pod. And you can find me for now at This Curvy Yogi, and that's curvy with an I, not a Y. I'm on most social media platforms. Yeah. Where can they find you, Ki?
For now. I had to say it. You can find me, it will remain consistent because I paid for this domain. So it's going to be yogawithki.space. You'll be able to find me there.
You can always change your domain too.
I'm good.
Okay.
I think that'll change. I mean, that'll remain the same. My Instagram name is going to change, but website and business names are going to remain the same.
Okay. I was just throwing that out there.
I appreciate you, friend.
No problem, friend. So what are we doing for self-care this upcoming week?
I am celebrating completing a course. What else? Hold on. So I'm celebrating getting my standing gig, completing my course, and then next week, one other goal for the latter half of the year is, so true story, I have been neglecting my yoga practice. So now that I'm going to be surrounded by some new and different yoga instructors, I plan on diving back in and getting back into my yogurt, as my daddy is. Yes, makes the same dad joke absolutely every time I mention yoga. He'd be like, what'd you say? You're going to go do yogurt? Did you see how Yogi Brian did that?
I think so.
Yeah, he was talking about his dad, and I was like, oh my God, my dad makes the same joke. And if it's not that one, he'll be like, what's the pose called? Downward puppy?
Oh my God, he has the worst dad jokes. Oh my God. Tell him make a TikTok so we can hear it, so everybody can hear it.
Oh my God. No. I'm not putting myself through that. No, that is not self-care. That is not self-care. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get back into yoga this week. I'm attending a class on Monday. I'm pretty excited about it. And celebrating this weekend. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to see my best friend that I have not seen in like a year. So I'm excited.
I saw my bestie last weekend. Hey, bestie!
I'm going to see her this weekend, and we all in our chats with the gifts, all the excited gifts. Like two little kids. But yeah, I'm doing that. Going to the beach, even though it's supposed to rain. We're going to see how that goes. We're going to play it by ear, though. Oh, well.
It sounds like Casamigos and regret.
I mean, we'll see.
I mean, have fun.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have fun. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I did take a yoga class this week with my other friend that I also haven't seen in a while. I'm subbing a class for her, or actually subbing half of the beginner yoga series here. Mm-hmm. So if y'all are not on my email list, please get up there, because I'll give you all the details within the next week so y'all can sign up and come.
Sign up for the email list. KiKi has the patience to deal with the email list. I do not. So if y'all looking for yoga classes with me, please check that Instagram page, because I'm not finna email a whole bunch. Nope.
It's a lot easier than trying to market on Instagram, because I don't get a lot of play from Instagram now.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I'm just saying.
We might discover that this last half of 2022. Look at there. Look at there. I'm willing to try new things.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have an email list for this podcast soon, but we'll work on it.
That's because we've been to do things with this podcast come next year. Nope. The last half of this year. We got
you said this year, so I'm gonna need you to not forget that you said it like last week.
I mean, I have forgot.
I'm sure.
I have forgot.
I'm sure.
But I'm bringing it back. We got some things coming up for y'all, some actual in-person events for y'all and stuff this year. So excited. Get excited.
Y'all hear her. All right, y'all. That's all we got for you this week. It was a quick episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you do take time to reflect on your mid-year status and take some time to create a vision for the rest of the year. And as always, Ki, my sister, my business partner, my friend, I want you to take care of yourself in all of the ways possible. Okay?
I want you to have a blast this weekend. Think of me as you were taking a shot of tequila. And take care of yourself, sis.
Thank you, sis. All right, y'all. Bye.